How's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we are definitely back with another banger. So please smash the hell out of that like button and subscribe, you guys. And you already know we back. But yeah, man, I want to talk about Terence Crawford, and Errol Spence, in their careers and what's going on, so far, man. And will this fight ever happen? You know what I mean? Will we ever get to see these two great welterweights, in the ring together? You know what I mean? I feel like both guys are in separate paths, and will these guys' paths, will they meet each other? You know what I mean? It's right now. I feel like it's not looking too good right now. You know what I mean? You got Terence Crawford fighting in December. He posted the wrong fight date. He put December, I think, 4th, but he's fighting December 14th against Avaleska, or whatever his name is. The guy that he's fighting on, I really ain't got to see that fight for real. But yeah, man, and then Errol Spence had his accident, I believe DUI and drunk driving, and he flipped his car 5 times or 4 times, and he's good. He from what I he said, well, from what I read and everything like that, because I don't want to misquote anything. From what I read and all that, he pretty much walked away unscathed with no broken bones or anything, and he just posted a picture, I think today or yesterday, and he was with a group of guys, and they took a picture together, and he looked like he was good. He wasn't on crutches or anything like that, and he looked pretty good, but my personal opinion is he did look like he was well over 147. He could possibly be pushing 200 pounds, but that's on him. I know he said before the accident and stuff like that he wanted to be in shape, pretty much year round. He didn't want to, have pretty much a fat camp where he just got to lose weight. He wants to get better and better. He doesn't want to just be, the main focus is on, losing the weight. And that's what it's looking like the next fight for him is going to be. But to be honest with you, he's, him and, his coaches and stuff like that, they're lucky to still have him, man. And not have no broken bones or anything like that. That's just a blessing, man. As we pass by the church. But it's just a blessing, man. It really is. It's a blessing, But will this affect Errol Spence's, performances? This wreck, But just because you don't have any broken bones and stuff like that, I'm almost positive that the next day he probably felt like, what the hell just hit me, And then, he's got to heal, You just don't, he might have just walked away from that, but, he's going to be sore. He's going to be, gotta, treat his body right and stuff like that. And, I just want to know if he's going to be the same. That's all. I really want to know that, and I want to know if he's going to, be able to perform at that high level again. And not only that, he was talking about stuff before all this happened. You know what I mean? He was talking about, staying in shape and all of this stuff. So right now, you guys, I just want to see them guys fight. Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence. I think it's even looking even further. It's even looking even further away than it did before the accident. We're talking, I thought we were talking 2020. Now we could possibly be talking 2022, 2023 maybe. And at that point, I feel like if the fight doesn't happen in 2020, I don't see that fight happening. I really don't. I don't see that fight happening for a number of reasons. One being that Errol Spence is getting heavier by the second. You know what I mean? How much more times can he cut that weight to make 147? This dude is a grown man now. His body is screaming 154. You know, so the more I, dig deep down into the situation, and the topic at hand with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, I just don't see this fight happening, man. That's why I make this video, man. The more and more I think about it, I don't see how. How? If it makes dollar, it makes sense, but Terence Crawford is a small frame fighter. Errol Spence started his career at 147 in 2012, I believe. No, yeah, it was 2012, 2016. 2012, I believe. So he's been pro for what? 7 years? And he's been at 147 for 7 years. And before that, he's been at 147 the whole time as well. At some point, your body's just like, the hell with this. I'm not making weight anymore. So at that point, I think Errol Spence has maybe 2 more fights left at welterweight. 3 pushing it. And as far as Terence Crawford, who does he fight? He's running out of opponents over there at Top Rank. Top Rank is not this, Top Rank is running out of talent, man. It really is. Virgil Ortiz or whatever, I mean, like, he's got to build his name up too. He's only like 21, 22, Jose Benavidez, one leg, he's still, he knocked him out at the very, very end, but, that's that, And the more I think about it, it's like the more that, it's like the more that this shit, I just don't see it happening, man. I really don't. The more and more I think about it. I just don't see how. I don't see how Errol Spence and Terence Crawford are going to fight in 2020 when Errol Spence has not even fought Pacquiao yet with the WBA strap. Pacquiao is looking like he's going to possibly fight Danny Garcia or Mikey Garcia. But if Mikey Garcia beats Manny Pacquiao, do you guys really want to see a Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence rematch? I think I seen enough in the first fight. Or should I say not enough from Mikey Garcia. So they're going to try to switch the shit up. They're going to try to make, they're going to try to switch some names up. They're going to try to, get Manny Pacquiao to fight this guy or get, Errol Spence to probably fight, this guy, whatever like that. And the more time you wait, man, the more chances of somebody being unbeaten. It just is. It just looks. What I'm trying to say is, like, when you're an undefeated fighter, you've been undefeated your whole career. When you get that first loss, it changes a lot of fighters. It changes a lot. I know they're gonna say, and it didn't change me, it didn't do this and didn't do that. In this day and age, one loss, it's almost like it's not like a death sentence, but it's almost like, like they're not the same. Now, I will say Danny Garcia has a loss or 2 losses, and he's still, looking kind of elite, you know what I mean? But, Sean Porter as well. He's got a couple, close decisions and stuff like that. He's still looking at the top level as well. But, I mean, you got guys out here that lose one time, and it's almost like they're not even the same fighter anymore. So, but yeah, man, let me know what you guys think in the comment section, man. Will this fight happen? Be truthful with yourself and don't be a fanboy and don't be like, oh, well, how can you say this fight isn't going to happen and all this money and all this stuff? Be a realist and think about it before you talk. Think about all of the circumstances. Think about the timetable and just weigh it all out. And then comment. Think about it first. Errol Spence is not getting any younger. Terence Crawford is not getting any younger. And not only that, Errol Spence is growing. Pause. He's getting bigger by the second because he's a lot bigger of a man than Terence Crawford is. Just his stature, his physique. The only way these guys fight, I truly feel, is at 147. 147 is 2 more fights tops for Errol Spence. Period. I'm going to leave it at that, you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Please smash that like button and subscribe. And until next time, you guys, peace.